Hi, I'm Elijah.
And I'm Teague.
Welcome to episode 2 of LePodcast. Today's guest is Nate Bretsch. We'll discuss the first round of the NBA playoffs and what's to come with future games. The playoffs have looked extremely exciting so far, and this year's NBA draft seems loaded. Teague, what are your thoughts on this year's playoffs so far?
There's been some really good series so far, like Nuggets versus Clippers went to 7 games. Same with Rockets versus Warriors. And we also saw some upsets like the Lakers going home early. What was your favorite series so far?
Definitely the Clippers Nuggets. I thought that was the most entertaining series. I'm a big James Harden fan. I have a ton of his shoes, so I've just been a fan of him for a while. Sadly, Clippers did go home, and James Harden did sell in Game 7. I think he put up like 10 points or something.
Probably less
on really bad shooting.
In that one game, Aaron Gordon had the game-winning dunk,
Yes,
too.
that was insane.
Yeah.
It was like the closest call ever. It was insane.
How much time was left when that happened?
It was like
0.1.
less than that, honestly.
Yeah.
It was... I don't even know, like...
I before that, I didn't even know that was, like, possible.
Yeah. It was just so close. But, Nuggets ended up winning. Now they're playing the OKC Thunder right now. But I also really enjoyed Lakers-Wolves.
I didn't.
Because I like the Wolves. I love Anthony Edwards. Love Naz Reid. Jaden McDaniels also. So I was really happy to see them dominate the Lakers. I knew they were going to win that series. I was saying it. You wouldn't believe me.
Oh, I wouldn't believe you even if I wasn't a biased fan, but it still ended up happening. Rudy Gobert killed the Lakers in the last game especially, having 20 rebounds.
He had 24.
Yeah, 24.
Like 27 points or something.
Yeah, like that's not what you expect out of Gobert. You really expect defensive stats, but 27 points by him.
Yeah, Lakers don't have a center, so he was dominant.
Honestly, Jackson Hayes isn't that bad.
Yes, he is.
He isn't that bad.
He's nowhere near Rudy Gobert, though.
He wasn't that bad to get no playing time and to give Rudy Gobert 27 points. Except he didn't even play that game.
Yeah.
I think
that was a big upset, though. Basically, everyone was taking the Lakers. I'm happy, though, the Wolves won that. They have a lot deeper of a roster, whereas the Lakers kind of are focused on stars right now. I don't know. Also, it's Luka just came onto the Lakers, though, so they don't have a lot of chemistry. But I feel like you don't have an excuse if you have LeBron and Luka Doncic.
Yeah, you just paired up LeBron James, who always go to the finals, with the guy that just made the finals last year. And you go home in 5 games to Rudy Gobert.
All right. I also really liked the Knicks Pistons series. That was good.
Yeah,
that was 6 games.
That one we haven't talked about a lot.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson hit the game winner in Game 6 to send the Pistons home. Cade Cunningham, though, played really well. I don't think anyone's, no one was looking for the Pistons to even go this far in the season. So I think it's just very impressive that they made it to the playoffs this year. From going from the worst record in the NBA to playoffs and competing with the Knicks is definitely a stepping stone.
Yeah, I think Pistons coach J.B. Bickerstaff should have won Coach of the Year. Instead, it was Kenny Atkinson from his old team of the Cavs, which not to say that what he did this year wasn't impressive. But J.B. just took one of the worst teams in the league and made them a playoff team and not even a play-in.
Yeah. All right. Also, we need to talk about draft prospects. Obviously, Cooper Flagg's the big guy right now, like number 1, everyone knows. But also, we should be looking out for...
Yeah, Dylan Harper, VJ Edgecombe, Ace Bailey, Derek Queen. Ton of guys in this draft class that could be stars.
Yeah. I'm a big VJ Edgecombe fan. He's like a human highlight reel out there. Insane athlete. I'm excited to see him in the league. I don't know if he's going to be very good, but I feel like if he does succeed, he's going to be one of the most entertaining players.
I'm a big fan of Garrett Queen because he was very clutch in March Madness against Colorado State, and he's just one of the best big man prospects we've seen in a while.
Yeah. I'm like, obviously everyone's talked about where Cooper Flagg's going to end up going, what team he's going to go to. Like, what team would you want to see him on?
I want to see him back in North Carolina with the Hornets. I think teaming him up with LaMelo and the Hornets trading for another decent player can make them a playoff team, especially in pretty mid-East.
Yeah, I'd like to see him go to Charlotte as well. Also, I'd like to see him go to the Utah Jazz.
I mean, the Jazz are just going to be tanking for a while, so I want to see Cooper Flagg on a...
I feel like the Jazz have some decent pieces, though. Like, young guys.
Like Lauri Markkanen.
But also, like, some young guys that are good, like Isaiah Collier.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Filipowski.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I haven't watched a lot of Jazz.
Yeah, I don't think anyone really watches Jazz games.
But I am a big fan of how they drafted last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think Charlotte's the best destination for him.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't want to see him go to the Pelicans.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That'd be bad.
Yeah, they already got gifted with Zion Williamson, and
they haven't done much.
Haven't done anything with them.
Also, some of the final awards have come out so far this year. Evan Mobley has won the Defensive Player of the Year. Peyton Pritchard won Sixth Man of the Year. Stephon Castle, Rookie of the Year. What do you think about these awards?
I'm a little surprised that Evan Mobley won the Defensive Player of the Year. Not that he's a bad defensive player. It's just that Dyson Daniels had 3 steals on the year with nobody coming close.
Yeah, it was very impressive. That's pure dominance on the on-ball defense by Dyson Daniels. Yeah, but Evan Mobley is a really good all-around defender, though, especially in the paint. But yeah,
I just think Dyson's stats, we haven't seen that big of a gap in recent years, and I just think that should put him as the Defensive Player of the Year.
It is a shame though that Victor Wembanyama got hurt at like the middle to end of the season, so he was ineligible for the Defensive Player of the Year.
All-Star break or
right the day after.
Yeah.
He has blood clots, so he had to.
Yeah, it's horrible to see that happen, especially for a really good young player who won Rookie of the Year last year, and potential to be a great.
Yeah. Speaking of Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle, Victor Wembanyama's teammate, just won the Rookie of the Year. Now they have 4 total, with Tim Duncan, David Robinson, Stephon Castle, and Wembanyama. Obviously, this year's draft class wasn't very good.
Yeah, I was about to mention that. There's not really somebody who stands out, but there's a lot of guys that can be really good role players on teams. Like Stephon Castle, obviously. I can see the Spurs being a good team next year if the blood clots don't get to Wemby.
Yeah. Obviously, Jared McCain was playing really good in the beginning of the season, but he tore his meniscus, so I'm excited to see him come back next season, but I think Stephon Castle was the good choice for the Rookie of the Year out of the candidates.
Yeah, I mean, Reece Shea had a great end of season, but none of that compares to what Stephon Castle's been doing all season. What's your thoughts on Peyton Pritchard winning the Sixth Man of the Year?
I think it's well-deserved.
Yeah, I don't think anybody else.
There wasn't a very good,
other than Naz Reid.
I'm a big Naz Reid fan, but I think Peyton Pritchard came off the bench more often. Naz Reid kind of started a couple of games, like a decent amount, because Julius Randle was hurt for a few months. So Naz Reid was starting, and I don't know, it just feels more right for Peyton Pritchard to win that award. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there wasn't really Ty Jerome was, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, Peyton Pritchard was really like the best option. So I'm glad he won it. He's a great player.
Okay, so all these awards were revealed, and there's one that hasn't been revealed yet that everybody's excited for, which is the MVP. It's between Shea and Nikola Jokic. I mean, Giannis is also in there, but really, does he really have a chance? So, out of those two, who do you think it's going to be?
I think it's going to be Shea Gilgeous-Alexander of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Do you think it should be him?
I do. But I obviously understand Jokic's stats are monster stats. But the Thunder's record is just so good, like compared to everyone else in the Western Conference. And with the Western Conference being so much more difficult than the years prior, I think the Thunder's and SGA especially just proved how good he is. I don't know. I feel like his impact on winning games is immense. Obviously, Jokic is an offensive demon. He can do everything offensively. But I think SGA is just I don't know. Obviously, they both get around the same amount of steals, but I think SGA is a much better defender, on ball. But obviously, it's insanely close. And I don't know. I'm a big SGA fan. I'm more of a fan of his game. So I'm more impressed by his game, but I don't know. I'd give it to either of them, honestly, but I want SGA to win it.
Well, I think SGA's having an MVP season. Does that mean I think he should win the MVP? No. I think he will win it, though, because of voter fatigue. But I think Jokic deserves to win it because he's top 4 in points, rebounds, assists, and steals, which we haven't seen that at all in recent years, or even in longer.
Has Westbrook done it?
I don't think he got the steals.
Because he's been number 1 in points and assists.
I don't think he got the steals part.
Yeah, but averaging a triple-double is insane.
Yeah, we'll never see that.
I don't know.
Well, we will see it a lot, but it's not going to be an every year thing, especially the amount he had on those.
Yeah.
But I just think Jokic deserves to win it too because I think a lot of it has to do with Thunder being the best team in the league. I don't really think teams should have a lot to do with the MVP because it's a singular player award. I guess you can say SGA is the most valuable player to the best team in the league. But I just think Jokic, as a player, the numbers he's having, where he is in the ranks, I think he should just be the number 1 player to win that award this year.
Also, obviously, SGA is just a pure scorer. He can get a bucket basically whenever he needs.
I mean, either of them can.
Yeah, that is true. But it's insanely close. SGA's scoring 33 a game, which is very impressive, obviously. But I think Jokic's numbers are a lot more impressive. We'll just see, though. It's going to be really close,
You know when that's revealed?
I don't know. I think it's random. I'm excited though.
It should be soon.
I think if SGA doesn't win this year, he will in the next 2 years.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, guys that can win in the future are SGA. I think Jokic might be done. He's had so much MVPs
I don't know.
And he's just aging.
The problem is voter fatigue, but I think either of those guys deserve it. So we'll see.
I think Luka can win one in a couple of years.
Victor Wembanyama, I think in the future, if he's healthy.
Sure. If the blood clots don't get to him
I think honestly Tatum could win.
Yeah,
in the next few years. He's been around the top MVP candidates for a few years now.
Yeah, and he was a huge piece in Celtics' run to the finals last year. So it just shows how good of a player he is.
Yeah, he's been good for so long. So, yeah, there's a lot of great talent in the NBA right now. It's been great to watch.
So Nate, tell us who you are.
I'm Nate Brutch. I'm a freshman, and I play on the JV basketball team.
Who's your favorite NBA team if you have one?
I like the Portland Trailblazers.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's because I like Dame Lillard, and then he left, and I'm just stuck with him.
I didn't know that.
That sucks, bro.
I would have guessed
You know,
Sixers because
it's-
I know you like a ton of Pennsylvania teams, like
Yeah.
Steelers, Penn State.
Yeah.
All pretty bad teams.
All right.
Nate, who was the first MVP of the NBA?
Oh, God.
First ever.
First ever?
Yeah.
Was it like Kareem or something like that? Was he
No, way before that.
Way before
that. Way
Was
before.
I'll
it-
give you a hint. It was in the 50s.
the 50s?
Yeah, back in the good old days. Just throw a guess out. Do you know anyone?
Elgin Baylor.
Nah, he's from like the 70s, 80s.
Dang.
It's Bob Pettit.
He's from the 50s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. All right, number 2.
All right.
Okay, you're 0 for 1, bro.
Yeah, I knew
Who
this
was
gonna
the
happen.
2014 Rookie of the Year?
2014.
He played college at
Come on, bro.
Syracuse.
Lock in.
Oh, it's Mello.
No, 2014.
No, he was
2014.
2003.
He was.
2014. He
2014 he played Syracuse?
He's not
Yeah,
gonna
he was
know
part of that one Final Four team.
All right, tell him who it is.
Who is
Michael Carter
it?
Williams.
I don't even know who that is.
You don't know who Michael Carter Williams is? I thought
Alright,
you
okay,
knew.
do I not
ball.
know?
All right, this one's easier.
Okay.
What state has produced the most NBA players?
Is it Florida? California?
Yeah, it's California.
Okay.
Name every number Michael Jordan wore as a Chicago Bull.
Okay, he wore 45.
Yeah,
He wore 23.
yeah.
Is there one more?
Yeah,
one
it was
more.
only one he wore for one game.
It's not 45.
No.
Didn't he only wear that for like a few games?
Yeah.
Yeah, but 12, I can't think of the reason,
12?
but there was a reason.
Yeah, he wore 12.
12. That's weird.
These
I
are
couldn't
hard
see. I couldn't
questions,
see
though.
12.
What team drafted Kobe Bryant?
The Hornets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Yeah.
All right. Who was the shortest NBA player to win the scoring title?
He did it a couple times too.
Is it AI?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Hey,
you
we're
got,
locked now.
it was
You
like,
got 2 right.
yeah, 2 right.
Is that it?
That for the trivia part, yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we got Wavelength now.
So the object of this game is I'll have a random number generator from 1 through 10, and then if it's 5, then I'll say the most mediocre thing for the topic. So it just depends on the number. All right, our first topic for Wavelength is teams. So I'm gonna generate the number. Okay. I'm gonna say the Portland Trailblazers.
Is it just a 1?
It's 3.
3? Okay. All right.
Alright, I'm gonna do this next one. I'm gonna say the Pelicans.
Pelicans. Because they got Zion. I'm gonna say like 4.
I would say 2. They were second last. They were second last in
They
the
got
West.
Zion, though.
They were
They got a
second
stud.
last
We're
in
talking
the
about
West.
them right now, though. Like they're like.
Okay.
Like,
also
does
the
Zion even play?
No, he doesn't.
Nah, he doesn't.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna say the Miami Heat.
Like a 6.
That is correct.
Yes!
I'm gonna say the Hawks.
The Hawks. It's probably 4.
It's a 5.
Oh, dang.
Like they're like legit the most mediocre
I
team.
know,
yeah.
Like they have
The
a
same seed every year.
yeah.
They do.
I like their top 3 guys, but outside of that, they have no depth at all.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna say the New York Knicks.
You say 8.
It's a 9.
Dang.
That one was a lot.
I'm 1
I
off.
feel like if I was
I'm
That
gonna
was
say,
one
a
off.
little bit of a reach.
no, I feel like
Yeah.
if I say Cavs, that's 10. Like he said.
Yeah, that's.
If
I think
say
10 would be like.
We're gonna do one
Thunder,
Thunder's 10.
Celtics.
Thunder and Celtics are 10.
But I think
Those are the 2
with
10s.
Cavs.
Cavs, I
Really
would
good
probably
record,
say.
though.
Yeah. It's,
We're gonna do one more in the teams category, then we're gonna switch to something else.
okay.
Same one I got last time. Try to get one I haven't gotten yet. Okay, so I'm gonna say the Clippers.
Clippers. Is that 7?
Yeah.
It's 7.
Yes.
All right. The next topic for Wavelength is players. Josh Giddey.
Probably like a 5.
Bang, 5.
I was thinking you'd go 6 because of how well he played in the second half of the season.
Yeah, but he played.
And he hit
really
that
bad.
half-court buzzer beater.
That was crazy.
That
No,
is-
let's not talk.
Yeah, on the Lakers.
All right.
We're doing this every time. Ooh, I'm gonna say Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah. Not that he's the MVP, but he is the
He
second
is,
best.
though.
He is the
He's
second.
He's the MVP.
No, Nikola Jokic.
Jokic is better, but voter fatigue.
Jokic. Yeah, but who deserves it though? Jokic.
Jokic probably does, yeah. He's averaging a 30-point triple-double. It's
I
insane.
think it's like 29 points.
Okay, sorry.
I'm just kidding. All right.
Oh.
I'm gonna say Killian Hayes.
Like a 2.
So,
I would have said Bronny.
Yeah, if you're...
bro,
one
Killian
is
is worse,
Bronny.
bro.
I mean, but just because of the vibes Bronny has, it just
Nah, Killian
lowers it
Hayes-
from a 2 to a 1.
Killian Hayes has had more opportunity and done really bad.
I'm gonna say. Let's say Zion when he's healthy.
When he's healthy,
Yeah.
it's an 8.
7. I said 7.
All right, this is the last one for this topic. I'm gonna say DeAndre Ayton.
4?
It's a 3.
3? Dang, I'm one
Yeah,
off like
it's
every
like-
time.
It's like personal preference, kind of.
Number 1 pick.
All right, the next topic is basketball shoes.
I'm not the best in this, but I definitely know some really good ones.
KD 16. Do you know it? Like that
Yeah,
shoe?
they're the ones Jay has, like the
Yeah, I
pink
had,
ones.
I had them too before.
Probably 7.
Yeah, 7. All right.
Outside of Kobe's, I really can't give you too much. Oh.
All right, we can for some of them be general.
Well,
I have one for it. What am I gonna say?
let's say playing basketball in Yeezys.
It's a 1.
It's a 2.
2?
I said a 2. I mean,
Still,
like, what
Yeezys,
else?
like-
What else do you put for a 2?
A basketball shoe, Shaq's.
Yeah, Shaq's are bad.
Walmart basketball shoes.
And ones.
And ones. All right.
Oh,
I'm gonna say
Grinch.
10.
9.
what's better than a
Grinch is
Kobe
the-
6?
I know, but I
eating
I-
Grinch.
Yeah, that's my favorite shoe, but I feel like what else am I gonna put for a 9?
I was about to say
Say like
Kobe 4s.
that's
Yeah,
that's
like
my
Kobe
number
4,
right
Kobe
there. I
5s.
gotta say something.
Kobe 8. Oh, I love Kobe 5s.
Yeah, I love
Kobe
Kobe
5s
5 too.
awesome.
I love those are my.
Don't you have Kobe 5s?
Those are my first Kobe's.
what?
Same.
Which one's
Kobe
5s?
5.
Yeah. I like the black and yellow ones.
Bruce Lee's.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna say Ja 1s.
Oh, I know those ones.
Give it a 4.
It's a 5.
I
don't
like
them.
those ones.
I don't like
I don't like them.
I-
They're not
They're
comfortable.
average.
They got this weird like
Okay,
ankle
I don't know how they like.
Yeah, it's like
how they
puffy.
feel.
Yeah, it's really weird.
All right, you go next.
Okay. Ooh, I'd say Kobe 5,
9.
8.
8.
Because there's a lot of better shoes, but I still love those shoes. My favorite.
Yeah,
Name
look.
a better shoe than a Kobe 5.
My
other
favorite
than
ones
Kobe 6.
outside of the Grinches, but obviously I don't know a lot of shoe stuff, so that's like
Yeah.
a difference between an 8 and a 10.
All right, I'm gonna say the AE 1s. Anthony Edwards shoes.
The high ones or the low ones?
Lows.
The low ones. We'll go 6.
7.
I'm one off every time.
Okay, this is gonna be our last one for shoes.
Want me to go?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna say Kyrie 4s. Do you know them or not?
No, I don't know what you're
Okay.
saying.
The number was 3. I'll just do another.
3?
I'll do another one. Okay, I'm gonna say GT cut threes.
You have those, so they gotta be kind of high. It's probably a 8.
Yeah, they're really good. The traction's
Yeah,
insane.
How do y'all know
They look cool,
shoes
too.
that well?
Because we play basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Guys have had, like,
I play
10
at
pairs
the Y.
now.
I play at the Y,
Dude,
but
GT cut threes are insanely good.
Really?
The grip is the best I've ever had.
For the
on a
2s
shoe.
are good too.
I heard they're horrible.
Really?
Yeah.
So many kids got the 2s.
I can
Yeah,
tell you
but-
different type of Kobe's. I know what a Kyrie looks like, and then I know the jaw
Well,
ones.
everyone knows Kobe's, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like
it's like the Lamborghini of shoes.
I mean, yeah, that's like my favorite player. I have 4 pairs of those.
All right, for the next topic, it's gonna be shooters. We're gonna do like all time, like
Alright.
shooters.
Okay, I'll start with this one. Ooh, where'd I go here? Compared to all time, let's just go
Yeah.
Shea.
Shea?
Yeah, compared to all time.
It's probably a 6.
Yeah. I was like, well,
If you put Shea,
He's a good
but if you
shooter.
put Shea at 6, what's MJ? The 4,
Like a-
3, 3.
He's probably a 5.
No.
He's probably.
His
You don't
three-point-
think it's
we're
that
talking about,
high?
like-
dude, his 3-point percentage is all like for his career is like 29%.
Yeah, but his mid range is automatic.
So is Shea's, and he's a better 3-point shooter though.
Yeah, so
and he's
high.
definitely a better free throw shooter.
Yeah, he's a
You
really
know,
good.
because he's always
Okay.
there. I decided to put Shea at 6 because there's. I would talk about an all-time standpoint. This is just early in his career. We haven't seen
He's,
too much.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He's like getting better though. That's the thing. All right, the next
He's
one.
so good.
1. Wait, why did I just say that?
Wait, what?
Boy.
Dude,
That boy.
you have the.
Ben Simmons.
Dude, that was a perfect number to think of
I
a
was thinking
player
Shaq, and I
for.
just read it. We can cut that. It's fine.
Dang.
All right, wait, let me regenerate. That was actually insanely dumb. I don't know why I did that.
1.
I'm gonna say. Magic Johnson.
Oh boy. Teague. Probably 4.
It's a 2.
2.
Yeah,
He's that
he's
bad?
a terrible
You can
shooter.
see
He was?
why I have that face. Or
He's a terrible
a
shooter.
2 though.
Yeah.
A 2?
Yeah.
I think
He's the greatest or second greatest point guard of all time.
He
You
is
gotta
the
be able to
greatest.
shoot a little bit.
Nah,
A 2?
He can't shoot, bro.
For me, he's a 2 though.
So like,
Yeah,
who would
2
you
is
who would
like-
you do for
a 2 is
2?
wild.
If I say
I don't
Kareem, that's a
know.
1, bro. He's like never made
That's
a 3
true.
ever.
For Magic, I'd say that's like a 4.
Yeah, Magic's a 4.
I don't know. And MJ's a 3, bro.
Nah, MJ is a 5.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. All right, let's see the next number.
Ooh, we're gonna go with Steph Curry.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, Magic like didn't shoot though, like at all. So
It's tough. with
Okay,
the
looking at these
players.
3-point percentages though, I kind of backs up your point.
22, 17, 20, 0, 20.
Yeah, but it's tough because no one was working on 3-pointers back then. Like,
Yeah.
3-pointers weren't as big a part of the game.
Yeah, I
back
mean,
then.
but we're talking about all time compared to everyone.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
a 2
compared to
is
now-
crazy
Yeah,
though.
like Larry Bird is like
A 2 is
a 5
crazy
Yeah.
though.
No, that's not that crazy, bro. Compare him to like the average point guard now. He's a 2. That's what I think, shooting
yeah,
wise.
but like relative.
He's a
like,
3 to
all-time.
4.
Nah.
I don't know. This is a tough like.
I think there's not one like starting point guard that's worse at shooting than him in the league right now.
Yeah, probably not. But
I mean,
it's
no one
because
comes to
3-pointers are
add.
such a big part of the game.
That's
now.
why I'm
you
giving,
have to.
that's why I'm
be able to
giving
shoot.
him an extra point.
Oh, so you just bumped it up?
You thought he was a 1
No, because a
before.
1 and then a
Oh, okay.
2.
Teague's so
Did you
mad.
say Teague?
Yeah, I said Steph Curry, and then he
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
All right. I'm gonna say. This is a tough number. Wait, can you think of someone? If you think of someone, say it.
It's gonna be 7. Come on.
I'm gonna say Clint Capella.
Clint Capella. So it's like a 3.
Yeah, 3.
You think
Yes.
he's better than? You think
Better
he's a
shooter
better
than-
shooter than
Oh my
Magic
gosh.
Johnson?
Yeah.
Okay.
He probably is.
Magic could not shoot, bro. No, actually, no. Now that I think about it, 2 is low, bro.
Yeah, like
I was trying
you
to-
think
I was trying to
Clint
raise bait.
Capella is a better shooter than Magic
I was
Johnson?
trying to raise bait, bro.
You should have said like Kobe for 1 or something like that.
Ray Allen. Don't overthink it, bro. Just say what's on your
10.
mind. 9.
9.
All right, we're gonna go to our next topic, which is dunkers all time.
Zach LaVine.
It's 10.
I said a 9 because
He is
We were talking about
insane dunker.
in game.
I was saying he's an 8 in game, and then like the dunk contest kind of
10.
like gives
Yeah.
it a 9, average it out.
All right.
Okay.
I say dunk
yeah,
contest is a
that makes
factor, but like that's not the only way you can go off.
Okay.
So we're going in-game dunker.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like poster. It's just something like that.
The hard part is that you have
Wait,
to think
I'm
of players
going
that actually dunk.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say Derek White.
5.
Yeah. Like he dunks in game.
He does,
It's
yeah,
not like
but
he's
he's not-
crazy.
He's not posterizing
He's not
anyone.
crazy. Oh wow, I'm getting. Let's go with Ant. Not that I want to think of Ant right now.
In-game dunker.
Ant Edwards.
Yeah. 8.
I said a
That's
9.
a 10, bro.
I said a 9.
He's the best dunker in the league.
Jaws better dunker.
I just think there's better options for 10.
Yo, Ant's 10, bro. He can dunk on Ja. He's so much bigger, bro. He weighs like 40 more pounds.
cocks it back so far.
So does Ant. And Ant
Yeah,
can like.
but Ja looks like he's floating.
So does Ant, bro.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
I think I like Ant more just because he's like bigger.
Unfortunately, we will have to end the podcast here. Thank you for coming on that podcast, Nate, and thank you to our viewers for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode, and if you want, check out other episodes.